Manish Sonthalia, Vice President and Fund Manager with Motilal Oswal AMC, joins us live from Mumbai. Manish, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Manish, in 30 seconds, characterize the market environment for us. Do you think this is a good time for long-term investors to jump in, or in the near term we could be staring at some more uncertainty and downside?
I don't think there's too much of a downside from current levels. One thing is for sure is that the political environment, in the political environment, the government is not falling. And then no confidence motion has been defeated. But whether some positive work will be done is not known. On the other hand, there is hope that fiscal cliff would be resolved sooner than later, maybe late December, early Jan, etc. So I really don't think that global markets would be too unsupportive, as well as the fact that the government would lead to a positive bias in the markets. Maybe the next 4 to 5% is what you could at best assume from the current levels, but the direction I think would remain positive.
The current price for Hindustan Copper is 231. Is that stock on your radar? And closer to 155, are you tempted to participate in the disinvestment process?
No, I wouldn't think so. First of all, till yesterday, whatever the price was, did not have a genuine price discovery because the floating stock was quite low. And even at 155, I really don't think it offers too much of value. It should be trading at even lower prices from those levels. So clearly not there on the radar for participation.
NTPC.
I think NTPC is more of a genuine good long-term, extreme long-term bet, and 9.5%. If there is some decent discount to the market price prevailing on that date, I think it does offer some good long-term bet.
Manish, what's your view on the telecom play, especially after what we've seen by way of the subscriber additions last month and of course all the regulatory news?
Yeah, I think the stocks have moved up post the flop of the auctioning. But I think the refarming auction is still to come. But they could be again, going to and fro on the policy framework as far as the refarming spectrum charges would be applicable. But yes, they have got re-rated. As far as subscriber policies are concerned, I think it has come as some sort of a positive surprise, but nothing to be very excited about, because bulk of the subscriber addition would be happening in tier 2, tier 3 cities. And we know in the metros we have a pretty high telecom density, and that was even evident that we had no subscribers in the high telecom density areas in the auction. So from that point of view, I think Idea looks the best of all the names. Why? Because it is a pure domestic market. Bharti still has problems in Africa. Infratel IPO would be helping them raise some money and maybe reduce the debt. But I think for me at least, telecoms should still be an avoid for some more time till you have clarity on the refarming spectrum.
Manish, the consensus on the street is that come January 2013, Reserve Bank of India will cut rates and that will start a new bull market. Do you think it's too naive to assume that?
No, I don't think why should it be too naive to assume that? In fact, the RBI governor is on record to say that there is scope for easing of rates, and all indicators are pointing to the fact that there should be easing of rates because growth has come off very, very sharply. You're probably looking at 0.5% growth in manufacturing, 0.5 to 1%. We are not even sure that 6% GDP growth for FY13 would hold. So really growth is now a big issue, and interest rates are one of the factors. So you could do and you should do what you should be doing.
Manish, what I'm trying to gather from you is not whether Reserve Bank of India will cut rates or not. What I'm trying to gather from you that if Reserve Bank of India, if they cut rate in Jan, will that kickstart a new bull market? Because the consensus view on the street is that the bull market will start the minute Reserve Bank of India will cut rates.
I think if you're asking me whether interest rate cut is already there in the prices, I would tend to think no. There's still a lot of skepticism as to when the RBI is going to cut rates. So if there is a cut in rates starting January, it could very well be the case that people become incrementally much more positive than what they are today. So it could be that way.
Manish, what is your view on the auto space now in light of monetary easing, and that would happen in January, not before that, and given the way that we've seen moves in the auto pack, the likes of Maruti as well as M&M, which have been showing you a good uptake when it comes to their product portfolios as well as their monthly sales numbers as well. What is it that you're bullish on, and what is it that you would avoid or sell?
Yeah, so I think the four-wheelers have done well. If you look